Step 4. Yes, sorry.
Just a question.
Sure.
I might have missed this, and I apologize if I do. So
Oh, no worries.
Are you suggesting then that the newsletter should always have a separate title, as opposed to, like I think of a newspaper that always is the same, you know?
This is not the Sentinel. This is not the Heloise Sentinel. No. It has subject title, and again, Lon Safko does an excellent job in the Social Media Bible of talking about how to do research with subject titles. And I actually wrote flip charts up here, and if you flip the page to the back side of page 23, which I assume is 24, you'll see an exercise here that we probably don't have time to get through, but I want you to play with it. And what it is action words, relevant words, and quantify. So if you take any one of these. So get better quality of life by year end. Achieve more business by end of this quarter. You see how you play with all three elements? And I just gave you some examples of each one. Don't punch Jim.
Well, that would be an action.
Relevancy. Light bulb goes off by 2 minutes to 2. Yeah. So the concept being is that action is going to draw someone's attention. So for instance, the woman who wrote free call today, she had a call to action, but she put the F word in front of it. I'm not a big fan of the F word. So no free in the front of it, but but call today, well, what am I going to get? Why would I call today? So without saying sign up, achieve, build, those big, strong business verbs, we really kind of lose it. We lose them before we even have a chance to pull them into our wonderful pontification in our newsletter. Any questions on that? So I would encourage you, so one of the things I said is make your subject relevant and timely. So after you've written everything and figured it out, you may have inspiration while you're writing. Write those action words down, write down time frames, that kind of thing. Do not develop your subject title until you're completely done building your content. The reason is you have to be motivational. You have to be really inspired when you write your subject title. And it can't be, read this newsletter or your e-newsletter. So it's very important. Step number 5, determine your distribution lists. So as I mentioned, and most of us start out with this, for instance, I started out using the North Phoenix Chamber newsletter email distribution list. Now, it's interesting that the unsubscribes is like, what is it, 0.3%, something like that? It's very small that people will actually say, I don't want to hear from you, because they're taking a risk and thinking, eventually you're going to say something worthwhile. So, and I love those people. But, if you send out 1,000 emails to your prospects and your clients, remember, the content has to go against both target markets. So it's better for you to be more refined, just like when we talk about prospecting. We talk about the more you understand where your niche is and where your target market is, the more successful you will be. Same is true with newsletters. So create one for your prospects. Move some tantalizing concepts in there. And then create one for your clients where they get a little insider information. And maybe you include that word in your subject title, insiders only or something along those lines, so that they get a feel of being special. Make sense?